everyone, this is Sandra. Welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing a makeup look, but my makeup is like on my face. Everything's already done. I've got my blush. The only thing I didn't do was add some setting spray. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Morphe Jeffree Star setting spray and just give my face a quick spray here. Remember, this is a radiant setting mist, but for this look that I'm doing today, it won't make my face look overly shiny or anything. I'm not going to talk about any of the products I used, but I will list them all down below so you can get an idea of what's on my face right now. And as for palettes, so I'm looking for fall looks, and usually when I think of a fall look, I always think of warm red, orange, browns, warm tones. But I want to do a fall look using cool jewel toned colors. So with purple and blue, definitely some sparkle in there. So I'm going to go ahead, and I probably shouldn't have done my makeup on my face because the two palettes I'm using are Anastasia Beverly Hills Jackie Aina palette. So this is what she looks like, and I'm really going after Big Wig, which is this matte purple shade here, and then Shookington, which is this shimmery purple here. And then to kind of offset those two purple colors, I want to go into Jeffree Star's Blue Blood palette. And I'm definitely looking at, is it Blue Monday, and then maybe Ice Tray, which is this shimmery color here, and then also maybe Ocean Ice, which is this sparkly blue down here. I haven't really used that shade, but again, it depends because I don't want tons of fallout on my cheek. So I am using my Coty Airspun just to add some extra powder underneath my eye area, just so if I do have fallout, it will be easy to wipe away. So yes, keep in mind my makeup is all done. I'm really happy with my eyebrows right now, actually. And the other thing, it's kind of off topic until like later when I actually apply lashes, and I won't be using these lashes today. I'm hung up on those calla lashes that I got from Marshall's. I only got 2 of them. And so I've got the Style Cashmere. These are the ones I've been wearing consistently. I washed them this morning, and usually, for instance, like with the Morphe cheap $4 lashes, I've had so many problems. As soon as I wash them, they get out of shape and they're all bent and just ugly. Those are washed and they're not even dry yet, and they look the same as when I took them out of the package, basically. They've been my favorite lash, and I've used them like every single date night. And then these are the Style Icy, and I'm going to wear these next date night, I think. I need to get my hands on more of these because literally, guys, they were $3.99. So I'm going to get my hands on more of those, even if I have to buy like 10 boxes. I don't care. Now, to start this look, honestly, guys, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just going to wing it here. I'm going to use my Sigma brushes. This is a tapered blending E40. I'm going to start with the shade Celebrity Skin in Jeffree's palette, just to give myself a transition shade. And I'm bringing this fairly high up on my eye. And again, you're not really going to be able to see this. It's just going to give my eye a little bit of definition, and it will be easier to blend out the shadows as I work. I think what I'm going to do is start with my Jackie Aina palette, and I'm going to add Big Wig to the crease right underneath this shade here. So let's start with Big Wig. I'm going to use an E25. I'm going to use a dry brush because this is a matte shade. Definitely tap off my brush. And I'm basically just going to pack the color on first. And I'm applying it to the crease, but I'm also bringing it down into the lid. So yeah, like I was saying, with jewel toned colors, the more sparkle you use, I find that it creates the best holiday looks as well. So if you add tons of sparkle or glitter to your eye makeup, you can basically use any color for holiday parties, depending on what you're wearing. Right now, I'm trying to focus more on just kind of fall looks because this would be maybe not an everyday. I know some people really appreciate a neutral eye for everyday, especially if you're working or going to school. You guys know me. I love color. So I think that's good. I'm going to go back in with that first brush and just blend on the top between Celebrity Skin and Big Wig. And I feel like I'm losing a little bit of that Big Wig shade, so we might have to go back in and pack it on again. Okay, so I'm going to use the same brush now. And I'm going to go into the Blue Blend palette. I'm going to take a little bit, just a tiny bit of Blue Monday, which is the matte blue here. I probably use the other side of the brush now. And I'm just going to add a little bit on the lid as well, but just to give this look a different tone as opposed to just having that one color on the lid. And I'm kind of packing this on, but at the same time, I'm also just blending with this E25. The convenient thing about using the same brush is that I can just turn it over and blend the two colors together. Now I'm not quite done, but what I want to do is go in with a liner on my inner waterline. This is another hard candy pencil. Like, I love hard candy in Ardell because they give you the best value for what you're getting, like the quality of it. They're super, super cheap. You get them from Walmart. The color payoff is pretty good. This shade that I'm using right here is High Intensity Bright Wink Wink. And honestly, for this look, I kind of wish I had a darker blue, almost like a navy blue. Okay, so what I'm going to do, so that is very, very bright. I'm going to take an E15, which is a flat definer now. I'm going to take the shade Ocean Ice. So I have to be very, very careful with this because it looks like a sparkly or a shimmer. Tap it off, and I'm just going to press right into that liner, but on the outside of the lash line here. And I'm going to blend it down a bit, but I'm going to use an E30 to really blend it out. The whole point for me is I really like having sparkle in the lower lash line, but I'm going to go back into Shookington and I'm going to add that to the inner portion of the lower lash line. So I'm going to use an E30 now. Tap it into Shookington, but before we do that, I'm going to use MAC Fix Plus on this E30. And with shimmer color, you get the best payoff with shimmer and MAC Fix Plus or water or eye drops or whatever medium you want to use. So I'm putting it into Shookington now, and I'm going to add it to the lower lash line, and I'm going to probably blend it into that blue and just allow it to dry for a little bit. And we might use a different dry brush, maybe another E25, and blend it out. Already looks really, really cool. I know it looks intense, but once the completed look is done, you will see what I mean about the nice jewel toned colors. So I'm just taking the E25 that I originally used, taking the purple side and kind of blending out up here. Normally I would have used that E40 that I originally used, but I find when I put lashes on, color just kind of disappears. So I'm just tapping it into Blue Monday again, adding some more product here. And to blend out that blue on the upper lid, I might have to go into a shimmer. Usually what I do anyway is I add a shimmer to the inner corner. Just remember to wipe away fallout. Having that excess powder on your brush definitely helps. I'm going to take actually not even an E25. I'm using an E36 blending brush. This is a very skinny, small brush. And I'm just going to go back into Shookington, add a little bit of the dry product on my brush, and kind of blend out the lower lash line here. I'm just going over the entire line with this sparkly purple color, and I'm blending it out. And you can take this down as far as you like, so it really helps to define the lower lash line for me. I'm going to go back in with that E25 colorful one, and I'm actually going to add a little bit of Ice Tray, which is in Jeffree's palette. Definitely a shimmer. And just add a touch of this to the inner corner just to kind of blend out Blue Monday a bit. And I think that does it. So now I'm going to add liquid liner to the top lash just to really make my lashes pop. I'm going to use probably Too Faced Better Than Sex black liquid liner for the top lash line. But before we do anything, I'm going to add some highlighter. I'll use my Mary Lou by Balm. I'm going to take a different brush now. This is the Shader Crease Brush E47, but I'm using it as a highlighter brush. Just to highlight the brow bone here, especially the inner corner. When you have such dark shades on your eyes, it's an excellent idea to add some brightness to the inner corner. I'm going to use the same highlighter to add highlighter to the rest of my face, and I put a little bit between my brows here. And before I apply any other product, I am going to spray my face once more, but I am using my Maybelline Master Fix and concentrating quite a bit of my eyes, and just fan your face. Sometimes you can use a heat tool too. If you have like a blow dryer, you can use that on your face. Okay, so we will be back. I'm going to go ahead, do eyeliner. I'm going to do mascara. I'll probably use my L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. and put on some lashes. And I think the lashes I'm using today are these Ardell Wispies, these ones here, but I'm probably going to use a new one because the other ones look a little destroyed. So they are like a crazy long lash. But I think with such dark eyes, I think it'll look good. We'll be right back and we'll focus on lips. Okay, lashes are applied. I think this, wow, I didn't realize how blue it would look. But anyway, so I wanted to show you guys. I actually put this Hard Candy Bold Color Mascara on the bottom lash line just to really emphasize that purple and blue on the lower lash line. Maybe it's my shirt. Wow, it's pretty intense. So this is something that if you really wanted to make a statement, you wouldn't wear this every day, I don't think. But for me as a YouTuber, sometimes I go out like this and people will kind of look and they'll be like, holy smokes, like look at your makeup. And that's when I hand them one of my business cards. So, but anyway, so let's focus on the lips now. I'm going to use this Milani Easy Liner for Lips, retractable pencil in the shade Most Natural. And I wasn't going to add a lip liner, but I really want to get the shape of my lips just a little bit fuller looking before I apply gloss over top. So I really focus on my Cupid's bow. You can see the difference here. This side is really defined now, and this side is not. I add it at the top just to make it appear a little bit fuller. And sometimes it's important to take a step back and just look at your lips and make sure that they look similar. I mean, it's just like eyebrows. A lot of the times you're never going to get them exactly the same, but as long as they kind of balance out your face, you should be good to go. I do the same thing with my lower lip line. I actually bring the pencil a tad lower. You can't actually see mine because my lip overhangs a little bit, but the shadow allows it to appear fuller. Okay, so I'm not filling them in. That's just literally to define the shape, but I'm just using a gloss. If you guys have watched my previous makeup videos, sometimes I use lipstick, but a lot of times I just like to use a gloss, especially when an eye look is this intense, because then it really kind of takes the focus off the lips and it leaves it all to the eyes. Another thing that I just wanted to point out is that my eyes they look a lot smaller when I'm using dark shadows on them. But if I look at them right now, maybe it's the lashes, maybe it's bright waterline, so it's still blue, but because it looks so much brighter than the shadow on the bottom lash line, it makes my eyes look bigger. So I'm a little weirded out right now because I've never had it look like this before. So I'm using a Buxom Full-On Plumping Lip Polish. This is the shade Princess. I picked this specifically because it is a lavender purple tone to kind of go with the eyes, but yet when you put it on, it looks very, very natural, and it doesn't look purple. And it is tingly and plumping, so if you don't like that, or if you are sensitive to it, just be careful. Okay, so that is pretty much the finished look. The only thing I would probably do is maybe give my face one more spray with Radiant Setting Spray. I usually don't do that after I've applied the mascara and the lashes, but just a little bit isn't going to hurt. And that is the completed look. So I know I went a little bit overboard with the eyes. You could always use a little bit of a lighter purple, and also maybe just get rid of the under eye altogether, like with the dark purple shadow under there, because then it won't look so intense. But I'm digging this. It's a little crazy, but I like it. So give me your thoughts. Again, this might not be an everyday look. You don't want to wear this to work. If you want to make a fashion statement, be my guest. Go right ahead. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't, because it would help me out so, so much. And for all of those of you who are subscribed, thank you for your continued support. And we will talk to you very soon. See you next time. Bye.